over more than 1,000 men of God has predicted the breakup of Nigeria as a result of the crisis that is coming from River State currently now. And that prediction took over 5 years ago when it was seen that likely that the breakup of Nigeria is going to start from River State. And it is coming to a reality at this point simply because a certain people wanted to continue to milk the resources of Nigeria Delta. What is it that actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Wike actually want in River State ahead of 2027? To take away a mandate of over 20 million River State indigenous citizens that voted for Fubara just because he want to win 2027 election. That is a threat to the people of the South. That is a threat to Biafrans. That's a threat to the people. That's a threat to Ijaw land. That's a threat to all the elders of River State and the international community. And of course, the United States of America and of course the EU nations have also conducted a massive, I can tell you, in London they have conferred with the British Prime Minister in London currently now, discussing on the possibility of Nigeria balkanizing or going their separate ways because everything is becoming too embarrassing. There's no election again in Nigeria, there's no democracy in Nigeria. That was why Obasanjo said maybe this democracy is not working, why not let us try something else. But look at what it is actually bringing. If you actually want to take the resources of River State, allow liars with the governor, elected governor that have over 10-15 million mandate of the river people. That's because you want to please the Fulani men led by Wike and Tinubu. You want to destabilize the whole state. And the question is why is it that it was not resolved the way they resolved Lagos State issue, even though we know that any moment from now Obasa is going to resign. And when he resigns, he'll be able to enjoy all the paraphernalia of his office. That is the game. But next week now he is likely going to resign. So what we are seeing was this thing was done outside court processes, even though there was an allegation on Obasa of over 44 billion naira that he did not account for. But it was resolved. Why is it that when it comes to the issue of South, we are seeing different angle to undemocratic process just to destroy and continue to make. Look at this here. Issue there is still there lying. No clean up everywhere is this bastardized, and this region has fed Nigeria enough. And still, you say they are playing politics in River State. Well, let me tell you, from my understanding of analysis, Fubara is an Igbo man. He's from a Popo, and a Popo was founded. That look at it was founded by an Igbo man. That place you are seeing is owned by Igbos. Just the mouth of how do you put it in Igbo, Ono Atlantic. That's where Opopo is. Ono Atlantic Igbo. Ono Atlantic Igbo. That is where Opopo is, and that's where Fubara came from. And the Ijaw nation has already threatened what is going to come. And I believe that if care is not taken, that Nigeria might cease to be a nation. Nigeria is already a forgotten nation among the international committee of countries, because Nigeria have lost the image. And I can tell you that for some time now, the pressure of restoration of Biafra has taken global dimension. You can see several world leaders, most of them are meeting. You can see the Republicans, trying to meet on the issue that has to do with the Biafran passport. You can see the Dr. Orabeze going as far as establishing the current signed by Donald Trump themselves, the Biafran High Commission right inside Washington. Nigeria is joking. It's no longer a joke. Anybody that says that South will not be part of the Biafra is wasting his time. I can tell you, Fubara speaks Igbo. I can produce video of Igbo. No, he was trained and bred by Igbos. And what we want to do now is to find a way to introduce Fulani within the South area, so that they can still dip their leg as usual and begin to come with their machinery to dig oil there without compensation. What is the sin of Fubara? Fubara being accused of looting billions like Wike and the rest of them? what is actually the same, because you just say, allow me to govern, I have the people's mandate, and you say you are not going to. How can a governor have only one commissioner and the rest commissioner was appointed by Wike, and you call it is democracy? Or out of how many lawmakers, 27 or 30, whatever, is loyal to somebody who is outside, completely outside River State, and the judgment, then we are stupid. Nigerians have become docile to come and to tolerate such Supreme Court judgment without us suspecting that something actually went wrong. Nigeria is a joke, and Nigeria must die a natural death. I'm telling you, it is not a joke. It's very annoying, and I can tell you now that Tombolo has distanced himself completely from Tinubu's support. Of course, we know the position of Asari Dokubo. Those men are not relevant. I'm telling you of another group that has emerged completely, and they are saying now is the time they are joining forces with the Biafra movement, and telling the whole world at this point in time that any moment from now that the entire situation will be set ablaze. It's not a joke, because if declare state of emergency there, you go take your head carry am. Then Bola Ahmed Tinubu to declare state of emergency there, you go take your head carry am. If Wike threats that he enjoyed his own 8 years without any interruption, why not allow this? Can this in the center because you feel that you have influence? You handle Nigerian Supreme Court, you handle Nigerian court, there's nothing wrong, nobody's going to threaten you, I can do whatever I like, I can choose anything at the end of the day. I am telling you, those leaders we are seeing in River State today are capable people, and the River State elders and the Ijaw nation cannot be taken to the gutters because you want to win 2027 election and you want to destroy somebody's mandate, and you call that this is a democratic setting. Nigeria is not qualified for democracy. Nigeria is not practicing democracy. Look at the judgment of the Supreme Wicked Court. Why is it that always 24 hours the Fulanis always have any way to destabilize the entire South, especially the old Eastern region that breaks braces up with South and Southeast? Why? What is it? Something that cannot work in the North is allowed to be working in this region. That's because of oil, and we are not even maintaining the oil. I can tell you in some oil producing communities in Niger Delta area, there is no light. Just ordinary electricity, there's no light. There's no food. If not on nature, Anaba that supplies them in terms of clothes, food, other things that spices life. Including electronics. Imagine how these people would have been living by now. Go and visit there and see they use all these resources, and you say you are Niger Delta. What is Niger Delta? You are Niger Delta. You are watching because thank God they made you hate your brother. They say it was an Igbo coup. How far now? How many years of oil drilling in that land? What have Niger Delta people benefited? Can you go and do it in the north where they have millions of thousands of gold tons burning underground as gold? Nobody is digging it. We have California. That one is richer, bigger. 1 gram. We have tons of it in the north. And they say they call it and when they come the digger. You say the south. Where is it that we have south in the judicial? Google it in the judicial. Google it, go to Google, find out where south is in the Google. Let your eyes is open. We as denying an Igbo person, we just said I want an Igbo, don't ever come an Igbo. Is it because they want to please the Fulani? No, yes, that is it now, because you know what happened? The woman that made Ijaw of Imo State. Hope I don't want to use that kind of word for him, but it's because my people, Igbos are dying daily basis, are being killed by the Fulanis. Because the Fulani are even not Zokan is a disappointment. All of them. That is why we don't want to see them when Biafra restoration is going to come, when Biafra is going to be recognized as a sovereign. None of these politicians that south under Nigeria, no matter how you pretend, you cannot be part of the Biafran government. I can tell you that. Can see what they are doing. They keep saying, can you do such a thing in the north? You can't do such thing in the north. and go scot-free? Can you go and just go because you want to become president? You go and remove a sitting governor using the Supreme Court? It cannot happen in the North. The North will not tolerate that. They shut down the whole schools because they want to do Ramadan. Well, do you see any Christians talk? Biafrans will not be part of Islamization in Nigeria. Go and mark it. They can never be. Instead, everybody will perish. It's as simple as that. This is not what they do. It's not funny anymore. So since 1960 now, Igbos has been dying as a result of lies. Igbo Q, while it is not an Igbo Q. When the world hear the voice of the black Jews in Africa, the power of Igbo rise will start from nowhere. There's no generation, there's no sovereignty, there's no nation, there's no country, there's no geopolitical zone, there's no continent without ethnic nationalities. Have majority, have minority. You get where you know there. Anybody that is bringing fragmentation, the reason why Fubara is suffering today, the reason why Imo State is suffering today, the reason why Anambra State is suffering today is because of the damage that has been done by fragmenting the entire old Eastern region. No wonder we saw lately Edwin Clark died. All the whole Northern Muslims, politicians, all of them trooped to go and pay homage. But when Pa Ayo Adebanjo died, we did not see any of them. Because that is crude oil. And we have powerful natural resources. One of them is Californium. People should go and find out what Californium is all about. And look at it. Yes! In billions of dollars. Nobody, they don't want you to come here. Nobody there stand up. But shame on Edwin Clark them and all the people that call themselves data teachers. Shame on you people. Stay away from the reality of what Nigeria is presenting to you. Enough is enough. Fubara, be man enough, because what is coming, I thank God you have already seen it, you have already said it more than 1,000 times, you know, that the people of Fubara State should prepare for something bigger that is coming. Now what has come and gone, but something bigger is going to come. The world leaders is also watching. Every calculation towards the breaking up of Nigeria has been predicted, you know, likely is going to spread from that as it. And if anything, remember I tell you presently now that the current organization leader is from River State. And River State, a formerly Ugwacha land belonging to Biafra land, belonging to Biafra, belonging to Biafrans. It's a Biafran territory. We are seeing all the manipulations that is going on there. We are seeing how the court want to remove a sitting governor. We are also seeing those who are supposed to be on the know that if River State boys, both Tinubu and Wike, none of them is going to smell anything out of it at the end of the day, come 2027. The whole world is watching. And unfortunately for them, if they don't know, you know, there's a movement. Nobody can see that movement, but the movement is already ongoing. The declaration and the restoration of Biafra. The whole world leaders is meeting. It's not a joke. Go and find out yourself. Everybody, Nigeria is not pretending. Nigeria is dead on arrival. Nigeria is gone already. All these things they are doing, you know, they are just like, well, I'm going to go and see the kind of damage. They say, data. They are bringing Fulanis. They are looting you. They are killing you. Look at how many people they were killing in Delta State by Fulanis. Look at the struggle to implement Sharia and Islam in Southwest. The same people. Look at how they shut down the entire Christian schools in the north. The same people. Look at what is happening in the Middle East, everywhere. And you think you cannot praise them when they do government of Nigeria, Federal Executive Council meeting, federating unit, the regional government, and the state is a subunit of the federal government. And still, it is only the south that is always the target of the northerners. All the oil wells, oil blocks there in the southern part of the country belong to the northerners. And when the Igbo people speak, you say, what has Igbos? They have not been to in presidency in this country. They have not been. Then, well, of course, a lot of millions of Igbos are no longer interested after 2023 success of P2B. A lot of Igbos has actually moved on. Look at Mali. Look at Senegal. Look at Nigeria. Look at just within a small space of time. Look at how after throwing away all this foreign influence in their life, and they begin to breed from behind, from the ground. We don't have to bow down to imperialist system to become a nation, to become a governor, to become whatever we want to become. You can see the kind dimensions, issues that have to do with South is taking. You can see the dimension, the issues that have to do with issues, how to solve matters within our. We are watching. Not all these politicians. They are sitting on air conditioned houses, air conditioned offices, cross their leg, and be doing a number of phone calls, doing their business, and they call themselves elites. Boss, you are not elite anything. You are all of you now they corrupt. I can tell you, when Jesus Christ was on earth, he said, "Thy kingdom come." It's actually there was no kingdom. There was a kingdom, but he was saying that kingdom come. The kingdom is going to come. We put all these people to where they belong, and that is the Biafran kingdom. And Biafra will not cede any of that territory to anybody by omission or by commission. When you are affiliated with this enmity that have been created, that have destroyed thousands of resources, that have destroyed the entire Niger data, that have caused oil pollution, spill everywhere, scatter everywhere. All of them, when they destroy that place, they take whatever that comes from there, they go and build Abuja and Lagos. And when the clerk was alive, he said, "Shall we come visit you now? Well, okay, what have you now? What is it now that you can boast of in the clerk?" That is why I owe a lot of respect to late Pa Ayo Adebanjo. You're a great man. I respect you, sir. But you see that guy there that ended Fulani to destroy the Biafran land. I wonder how people are going to reason towards that direction. Look at how our governors legitimately are suffering because somebody wants Fulanized government in Rivers State. The militants they are seeing now, those are just Asarido Kuba Tobolono. No, their era has gone. The wars that is going to come, they are already mapping out. They have been going on and they're setting their distance. I can tell you, strikes will take place any moment from now because enough is enough. Nobody will remove Fubara. If you try to any form of impeachment, then you have touched the tails of the lion, because that place you are seeing is the heart of the Biafran land, and it belongs to John Mbaka Azuka, the current Ahanese president. Igbos are wise, they are not getting.
In just final word, what is the future of Nigeria? Just close it down.
No, Nigeria has no future. If Nigeria would have future, would have defined it by now. We need to have been seeing all this kind of rubbish. We would have been embarrassed by imposition, godfatherism. We would have destroyed our psyche. We shouldn't have been having interrupted power supply, no network, no good road, nothing is working, empty, and everybody is upside down, no food, nothing. Everything is run about Nigeria is run on propaganda. Nigeria has no concrete foundation as a nation. And if Nigeria has, let somebody come out and prove it. That some Nigeria actually, yes, let them go and do their something. As they are doing their own thing, Nigeria, other people are doing their own thing. I can have a sitting governor. I don't know what to do. I don't have a mouth. I'm being shut down completely. So crisis in Lagos State. Somebody is not talking. I don't issue one day press conference. It's called this one democracy. That you're telling you that let Nigeria happen to Nigerians. God bless you.